going to discuss data pages. Okay, so I'll tell you what is data pages. Okay, so what is database? A database is a declarative rule in Pega used to fetch or hold or reuse the data. It just acts as a page to hold the data. It's like a clipboard page, kind of clipboard page. Okay, it acts as a single source of truth. If the data is there, then only it will work like that. Okay, it helps to avoid repeated queries and improve performance. What it means, I'll explain you one scenario. Then only you will understand. Repeated queries and improve the performance. To explain this, I'll give you one scenario so that you will understand very well. Okay, see, for example, where is my edge? Okay, I'll set something here. Okay, mm. If I set this, it's coming like this. See, the table format is coming. So I want to display this table in our UI. Like I'm developing a blank application, so I want this table to be displayed. Like what is the fixed deposit interest rates? So it will it change every day? This rate, interest rates? No, right? Annually once it will change. Okay, in every and yearly once it may change. Okay, but not every day. So this data will not update regularly. So if I want to see the data, I'm the client. You say I'm from SBI Bank. So I ask you to develop an application to fetch these details. Already SBI is having one application. No, to fetch these details, I want you to develop a screen. You developed it very well, very good. How you develop it? H- How you will develop this? Tell me. If you know, just tell me. Meantime, I'll create this. How to develop? Okay. Tell me how you will develop this. First, you will hold the data table. First, you will create a data table. For creating data table, maybe you will go with data class. Okay. After you have the data, you will create a report definition. Report definition. By using report definition, you will call in table layout section. Okay. That is good. Table layout. In section, you will use table layout. From there, you will call report definition. So the report definition will fetch the data from your data class table. It will be displayed in UI. This is one method. What is the second method? What is the second method? Second method is activity. Okay, activity. By using activity also you can do that. How to do that? If it is single record, obj open. If it is multiple, we have multiple records, so you will use obj browse. Or the class is our data class. Same. How to develop the obj browse that you will use, and you will call that activity on the table layout. On click you will call the activity. Okay, very good. If you know, you we can done this through activity or report definition. Take a case of activity. So if you create an activity, what will happen? If you create an activity, first user, I logged in and I searched for this. So another user, your friend also want to know, he opened another browser or he opened from his laptop, he opened same, he want to fetch the same details, he opened it. So what will happen now? What will happen? So that is called requestor session. What is requestor session means? You need to understand requestor session. Whenever you log into an application, in Pega will create one clipboard. So I'll explain you what is requestor session now. So what is requestor session now? This is all topics are interrelated. Whenever a user, just watch this in 1.5 or 1.25. Otherwise you will feel it is very slow. So I need to write no, that's why it will go slow. Whenever a user logged into an application, a session is created by Pega with a clipboard page. What is clipboard page? To show our data on the clipboard page. Okay, the clipboard page will be created. See, so we want to fetch that fixed deposit interest rates. So for example, we have 100 users are trying to fetch the data. Okay, in a day 100 users tried to fetch the fixed deposit rates. So what will happen? What will happen first? When the first user did, so the activity will execute. Activity will execute, and activity, this activity we will call in section, right, on click. So activity will hit the, that activity in the sense of obj browse. Okay, activity will hit the database. Okay, after hitting the database, it will create one clipboard page. It will create clipboard page. To view the data, it will create a clipboard page that is called requestor session. We need some clipboard page to view the data. So for first user, it will execute once. For second user, so again the activity will run. For third user, again the activity will run. So how many times the activity will run? 100 times. If we have 100 users, 100 times. If we have 1000 users, it will run 1000 times. How many times it will hit the database? 100 times. In this case, it will hit 100 times. Okay. How many clipboard pages will be created? How many clipboard pages will be created? 100 users, 100 clipboard pages will be created. So, but the same data, this data will not be changed, right? This data will not be changed frequently. So for the same data, this activity is executing 100 times. So 100 times, and it's a waste of time and waste of process and waste of memory as well. Whenever a clipboard page is creating, in the sense, it is consuming some memory. If 100 clipboard pages are creating, it will consume a memory of 100 times. Instead of doing this, shall we create a single page? Because the data is not changing. For 100 users, the data is same. 100 users are looking for the same data. Why should we hit the database 100 times? Instead of hitting the database 100 times, can we hit the database only one time and copy the data to all the users? It is possible through the data pages. It is possible through the data pages. What data pages will do? What data pages will do? That is, it will create a cache or shared page. That means first time the activity will run. First time the activity will execute. First time the activity will execute. Only one time it will execute. After that, it will hit the database. After that, it will hit the database. How many times it will hit? Only one time it will hit. After that, one page will be created, that is clipboard page. So one page will be created. So one page only will be created. So this is for first user. If the second user will log in, it will not go to run the activity again. First, it will check any data is available on the shared page, that is nothing but our data page. First, it will not go to execute the activity right away. First, it will check whether the data is available on the clipboard page or not. That means our data page. If the data is available on the data page, the data page will only load. The database only will load and it will come to UI. It will not execute the activity. It will not hit the database. It will not create one more page, one more clipboard page for the same user, another user. It will not create another page for the second user. It will use the first page which was opened by the first user. The same page will will show to second user because the data is same. What's the point of creating another clipboard page? Okay, so that is called to eliminate the memory usage or process time. So now the activity will execute only one time. The second user it will not execute. So we have saved some time here. It will not hit the database to run the query. It will take some time, right? It is also saved. So it will not create one more page because the page is already available. So it will directly copy the data from that page only. So we have saved clipboard page also. That means we have saved some memory. For that purpose we have introduced this concept called data pages. Data pages will act as a cache or shared pages for same users. Okay, for if the users are looking for the same data, it will use the same page instead of creating multiple pages and multiple execution of activities. So but from where these data pages will get the source? Data pages will not fetch the data directly. It will fetch the data by using activities or report definitions. I'll show you that, then only you will understand. This is the point why we have introduced this data pages concept. First you need to know requester session. What is requester session? I hope you understand. Requester session means whenever you are trying to fetch some details, Pega application or any application, it will create a clipboard page, okay, to show the data. But here the data is same. These rates will not change frequently, right? So if for example 10 users are looking for this data, what's the point of creating 10 pages for the same data? Take one page and share that one page to all the 10 users. Don't create 10 pages. So you can save the time and save the clipboard in the case memory. You can save the runtime. This is all possible using data pages. Okay, data pages, that instance class is rule declare pages. So I'll show you in the Pega application, then only you will understand that. So avoid these things. We are coming up with the data pages. Okay, so what is the source for data pages and all? I'll show you in our Pega application. So that is the meaning of this point. That is what repeated queries and improve performance. So we are saving the time. So obviously the performance will be improved. We are we are also eliminating the execution of activity in multiple times. Instead of multiple times we are executing first time. The second time onwards use the same page and share it to the remaining users because they all are looking for the same page. What's the point of executing the activity in multiple times? All right, so we are eliminating repeated queries. We are eliminating the extra runtime. Because of that we are improving the performance and we are eliminating repeated queries. For this, we came through data pages. Okay, this is thread level, requester level, node level. I'll explain you in upcoming classes. You will not understand now. Okay, source of data pages, report definition. Here I forgot to mention activity. So I'll show you that sources in Pega application. No need to worry. Okay, this is our channel. Go and subscribe. All right, I'll open our Pega application. Then I'll show you what is this. Let the server start, then it will load. Meantime, if you have any queries for requester session or why we are coming up with the data pages instead of activities or report definition for loading the same page, same table you want to see, so what's the point of running the activity or report definition multiple times? So you are already having the data. Don't execute query. Just copy the data and give it to the users, remaining users. That's all. Okay, let it start. I'll tell you what is exactly the data pages and how to create it. And one more thing is, whenever you create a data page, the name should be start with D underscore, otherwise it will not be created. To separate this from the remaining pages, we need to create with D underscore. That is also I'll show you. Let our application start. Until then, you just go through the notes. Okay, I have explained you this scenario, or let it be. I have explained you what is requestor session, what is cache and shared page. Cache means hold the data when the first user is executing. If the data is changing frequently, then you can decide how frequently this data is changing. So 1 year completed, the bank want to change this data. That time don't give this whole data to the users. So that time what you will do? You will again execute the activity. You will update the table from the back end, right? That time you will ask application to rerun the activity after 1 year. After 1 year, don't use shared page. Instead of using shared page, run the activity. After running the activity, what will happen? It will hit the database. It will hit the database and create a clipboard page. That page you can share till next iteration. Whenever you want to fix the time, you can fix the time also in data pages. I'll show you all the things. First, the server is starting. Let the server start. Until then, you can post your doubts in the chat window. If you are not posting anything, then I'll consider you understand everything. Okay. If you find this session is interesting, share our YouTube channel URL to your friends and the needy people so that they can get the knowledge with free of cost. Okay, let the server start. I'll show you what is the source of database, how it will work. This is not one day session. We cannot cover data pages in one day. We will take the time and we will cover one by one. Okay. वो प्रिय वो सुंदर ప్రేమని వరించరా మనసు కన్ను. Where is my thing? Yeah. Okay, our page is loaded. I'll tell you how to create a database. It's loading. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, I'll go to Dev Studio. I'll teach you one by one. Don't worry. Oh, it is not coming. I'll reload it. Okay. Okay. Now it's coming. Om Aksharaya Namaha. Adyantarahit. Go to records. From here we can see. Under data model category, the data pages will be, yes. If we want to create also, we can create in data model category only. This is also a page, no, that's why. So, so just create. If I click on create, You can see all data pages names start with D only. Okay, because to separate from the normal pages. If I want to create a test page, so for example, A B C D, I'll create. So here if I remove D, I'll click on edit. By default, it is coming D slash. Okay. If I try to remove it, what will happen? If I create and open, will it be created? No, it will throw the error. See, invalid page reference. Page name must start with prefix declare or D underscore or declare underscore. Earlier versions of Pega data pages are called declare pages. So after upgradation, they have converted the name to data pages. So you can create the page with declare slash or D slash. Sorry, declare underscore or D underscore. Otherwise, this page will not be created. Now I'll do one thing D underscore. Now it will be created. Okay. See, now it will be created. It will not give any error. So database will not go and fetch the record. See, database will not work like a report definition or activity. It will go and hit the database. But database needs some source. Okay, if you want to display some data in table format, you will create a section in table layout layer. So the source is activity or report definition. Like that now till now we did. So in this case, we are talking about the scenario. We want to use the same page. So we will use the database as a source, but for database, from where the data will come? We need to give database data to database as well. For that, we need source. So this is the source. The source is either a connector concept I'll tell you, or a data transform. If you already have a page, just copy and transfer the data to here. That is data transform. Or report definition. Lookup will tell you activity. Activity also a source. So just call the activity in the database. So the activity will execute first time. After that, the database will hold the data. It will be shared to UI. Okay, that robotic automation RPA, and this is RDA desktop automation. Aggressive source means, sorry, aggregate source means this is you can use multiple sources, like you can use, it will come, see, first you can use connector, next you can use activity. So multiple sources you can use, that is aggregate sources. So let's click on activity. Okay, all right. If we click on activity, we need to call the activity from here. Okay, that is how it will work. Okay, so what is the structure? Structure means data pages having two structures. Okay, one is page and another is list. So you want to fetch multiple records table, use page list. You want to fetch single record, use page. See, for example, you want to fetch customer details. You have a customer ID. Then what's the point of going all customer details? So just click on page and give it to them. And you want to fetch you don't know customer ID, so you want to fetch with customer name. Now that time your database having multiple names with the similar to the name you are searching. That case you need to give list. You know this difference, right? A page and page list similarly. So this type object type is from which class you are trying to fetch the data, from which class you are trying. If you are using report definition, so report definition is created under, for example, you want to fetch customer details, so it is from customer table. If you want to fetch the country details, it is from country table. So the class, respective class, the class is RPAS underscore data, RPAS hyphen data hyphen the country, the respective data class we need to call here. So these are the modes. The clipboard page should be read only or editable or savable. Okay. So by default it will be read only. So To change, we can also change it to editable and savable as a developer. I'll show you in next videos. I'll explain you with the scenarios, then only you will understand. Scope, thread or requester or node, this will be the important concept. We usually use standard thread. Based on the requirement, we will go with the requester and node. Okay, so this is how it will work. And load management, what is this? See here, you want this data will update every 1 year. I said no, for a case every 1 year it will update. So here we can define the time, how frequently we need to update the data, like that. So after updating, what will happen? No, this concept after updating, so it will not copy directly from the clipboard. Again it will run. So that is also, see, for example, I'll tell you how it will work. For example, if I gave one, where is that application? For example, 5 minutes if I mention here. So first user came. So first user want to see this data, but every 5 minutes this data will be updated. It, it will not update in real time. Okay, that request. So for example, one data is updating every 5 minutes. Take a case like that. So I gave 5 minutes. So first the user came. First user trying to access this data. So what will happen? First the activity will execute, activity will hit the database and it will create a page. Assume he started it on 7 a.m. He is trying to log into the fetch these details. So at 7:01 one user came. At 7:01 another user came. So he wants the same data. Now, will the activity execute again? No, it will not execute. It will hit the database again? No. Instead of that, it will use the same page, same clipboard page will use at 7:01. At 7:02, same page. 7:03, same page. 7:04, same page. Another user came at 7:05, same page. At another, but if the user came at 7:06 and he tried to fetch the same data, so this time it will not copy from the clipboard because the data will change. For that we have set up the timing here, 5 minutes. Now this time what will happen? No, what will happen this time? Where is our notepad? This time the activity will run again. After threshold time, the activity will run again. It will create one more activity, it will execute one more, it will hit the database one more time. It will create another database. From that database, he will get the data until next 5 minutes, whoever the users are logging in. So all the people get the data from this clipboard only. So for example, 7:06 he executed and he left. Okay, and another user came at 7:08. Sorry, 7:08 means same clipboard page. 7:12 or 7:17, take a case like this time. What will happen? The threshold time crossed, so it will execute the data again. The activity will run again. So the data will be same until 7:22 because we kept the limit as 5 minutes. Until 7:22, whoever the users are coming, that time it will not execute the activity again. 7:17 it will execute first activity. After that it will copy the data from the clipboard page which is created. This is how this mechanism will work. Okay, for that we can define the time, not 5 minutes. If we take a hours, it will take hours. It will take the days, it will take the days, like that. We can define the time also. This load management we can do. So the remaining options I'll explain you in next video. I have covered list and page. I have covered. This is the class where the data table is there. We need to define the class here. Modes are three modes. I'll explain you one by one mode clearly in the next video. Modes and scope I'll explain you. Source, either activity, data transform, RDA, RPA, list, RDA, RPA, or aggregate source means you can use multiple sources, and lookup and connector means rest soap. This concepts will come in integrations. Okay, like that it will work. Okay, this is what about activities introduction. Okay, and for brief introduction we will meet in the another video. Until then, Signing off, your Rajesh Balaka. Bye bye.